Amidst the hustle and bustle of the streets, a simple transaction can reflect the intricacies of human nature and the challenges of life. Today, I'd like to share a story about understanding and forgiveness. I stopped by a fruit vendor's stall, tasted an orange that wasn't particularly delicious, and planned to leave. The elderly vendor urged me to buy, but I declined. However, his words, "You tasted it, you should buy it," made me pause. I questioned whether this was forced trading and ended up reluctantly paying $10. After lunch, I discovered that I had accidentally transferred $100 due to a mistake. I returned to the vendor with anger in my heart to confront him, but his words stunned me. He apologized with a sob, explaining that he had hardly any business that day and the fruit would go bad if not sold soon. He promised to return the extra money or give it in exchange for fruit. Looking at the old man and his fruit stall, my anger dissipated, replaced by a pang of sadness. I decided not to pursue it, letting the money be exchanged for fruit. At that moment, I understood that those we perceive as annoying might just be driven by the pressures of life. This story made me ponder those who have hurt us in the past or are hurting us now. Perhaps they too have their own hidden struggles. Like the young man on the subway who was scolded for not giving up his seat to an elderly man. He had been working overtime for several days and was exhausted. We often judge others based on a single act, overlooking their possible internal strife. At the end of my videos, I always ask for likes, and a fan questioned my intentions, leaving me silent. I realized that we all strive for recognition in life, sometimes appearing a bit humble in the pursuit. But who hasn't had such moments? Now, I invite you to reflect on those who have hurt you in the past or are hurting you now, and join me in saying, "I forgive you." In this moment, you not only liberate others, but also save yourself. This story teaches us that understanding and forgiveness are essential subjects in interpersonal relationships. Before criticizing and blaming, try to understand the other person's situation and motives. Everyone has their own difficulties, and sometimes a simple change in perspective can lead to a completely different viewpoint.